Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into a filing from Eton Pharmaceuticals, and let's just say it involves a product with a growth problem. It's a filing that's had more plot twist than your average soap opera. Before we get started, if you appreciate these deep dives into company reports, make sure you're subscribed and hit that like button. Join our Discord community for even more discussion. The link is in the description. Eton Pharmaceuticals is a company that focuses on developing and commercializing treatments for rare diseases. Think of them as a specialized pharmacy hunting for solutions to problems that don't always get the spotlight. This whole story starts back in December of last year. Eton announced they were buying a product called Increlex from a company called Ipsen. Essentially, Eton was expanding its catalog by purchasing an existing treatment. The problem? They couldn't get the financial paperwork in order. The Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, requires companies to provide certain financial statements when they make big purchases like this. Eton struggled to produce the financial statements for Increlex in time. Specifically, they couldn't provide separate historical audited financial statements, which are like a super thorough checkup of the books, and unaudited pro forma financial information for Increlex. Pro forma is just a fancy way of saying, what if Eton owned Increlex last year? How would the financials look? Eton asked the SEC for a break. They requested a waiver, which is like asking for an exception to the rule, essentially saying, hey, we can't get this done, can you give us a pass? But here's where it gets interesting. After talking with the SEC about the unique accounting treatment associated with the transaction, Eton changed its mind. They withdrew their waiver request, meaning they decided to try and get those financial statements done after all. Now, Eton estimates they'll have these financial statements ready sometime in the third quarter of this year. That's around July, August, or September. However, the company does warn that things could get delayed. In other words, don't mark your calendars just yet. This part simply says that the information we talked about earlier is included again here for legal reasons. It's like saying, just in case you missed it, here it is again. Now, what does this all mean? Eton is facing a bit of a challenge. Getting the financial statements right is important, not just for the SEC, but for investors as well. These statements give a clearer picture of how Increlex is performing and how it will affect Eton's overall financial health. The back and forth of the SEC, the delayed filings, it all creates uncertainty. And uncertainty makes investors nervous. Looking at Eton as a whole, they are working towards profitability. However, delays like these can have a domino effect, delaying the timeline and causing volatility. Alright, that's our breakdown of Eton's amended filing. What's your take on this situation? Do you think Eton can get those financial statements done on time? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps. And subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching and see you next time.